Uh, Scott, purpose. We talked a little bit about it. How did you find your purpose? How did you find purpose going through all of this? Like your true inner purpose. I mean, so many people are like, oh, it's family, it's God, but what is your true like the driver as for you as a man for the Scott?
Yeah, so when I was originally kind of stepping out into what I wanted to do and what I wanted to build, my original idea was to call what I was building for guys like me, right? And I sat on that name for a while. And for me, my purpose is to help guys like you, guys like me, just realize that we're missing our life. We've got an incredible life. No matter how bad it may look to you, no matter how bad it may feel, you're missing an incredible life, right? And that suffering, that pain you feel, you're not alone, right? And so my purpose is to just call men, regardless of your age, call people out of it and just say, you're not alone and you can step out of that. You can put down the stuff that doesn't belong to you and change everything. And again, I'm not saying we're going to be all monks and we're all going to go live a conscious life. What I'm saying is you get to do whatever you want to do, right? That's the choice, right? You get to choose the life you want to live, and it's available to everyone, and it's available at any time you want. You've just got to take the steps to get there. And like you said about your wife, right? It starts with sitting up one day, right? Then it starts with walking the next day. It's not a finger snap, right? And it's difficult work some days, but it's all leading back to the life that you just want to wake up to every single day.
That's awesome, man. I love that that hits too. It's such truth that we've lost this day because we got the instant gratification of the is a scroll demon on our phone. We see
Yeah.
everybody's perfect life, but we don't see what it took to get there. My wife and I were actually talking about this yesterday, while we were driving around before she flew out to come back to the United States actually for a week. Uh, and we were talking about the fact of how I was talking to her about the fact that I still sometimes am challenged to remember back to what it took to get out of my hole because I've moved so far through it and past it. I've created. I'm on. This is the second kind of business that I've done. I do it on the side. I work in sales in a hotel now because I wanted to shift and a change from running my own business. But I used to help aspiring police with their fitness and how to not end up where I did. And then I got to say multifaceted, like it is multi-layered, and I'm simplifying the crap out of it right now. But I got to a stage where I was like, I've moved so far beyond this, I can't relate anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't relate to what the dark, deep pain and suffering and challenges that it put on everybody around me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems so foreign. I mean, mine was not even 2 full years ago, and I still look back like, my God, what was I going through? Like, what was I
Mm,
doing? It feels years away. Some I can think of people now and just be like, they feel so far away.
yeah.
It and again and it's just because it was never meant to. I was never meant to be in the middle of it anyway, right? It was never
Yeah.
mine. And I'm sure you went through this disassociating, right? Like people don't realize you just check out sometimes to go handle life, right? You're just a shell. You're just out doing things. So there's a most of your life in some cases when you're in deep in the pit where you're just a robot, right? You're just out doing things without thinking. So when you look back, there's parts of it where you go like, oh, that seems fuzzy. Well, it's because you weren't actually there. Right? You were just kind
You
of
weren't
making your
present.
way through.
Yeah, you weren't present.